The day the story begins, rain is falling like the city itself is tired of pretending everything is fine. Before you scroll away, pause for just 1 second, because what happens next will make you question how well we truly know the people we love. And if stories that touch the heart and reveal hidden truths matter to you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because this one will stay with you long after it ends. Everyone in the business world knew Mr. Raymond Hale as a cold, calculating millionaire. He built his empire from nothing, trusted no one easily, and believed that people only showed their real faces when they thought no one important was watching. But at home, his greatest worry was not money or rivals, it was his son's wife, his daughter-in-law, Emily. She had married into wealth, yet something about her politeness felt rehearsed, her kindness selective. Raymond couldn't tell if she loved his son for who he was, or for the life his last name provided. One morning, without telling anyone, Raymond did something unthinkable. He disguised himself as an old, poor woman who collected garbage on the streets. He bent his proud back, wore torn clothes, dirtied his hands, and covered his sharp eyes with the mask of exhaustion. He wanted to test not just Emily, but the values of the home he had built. He wanted to know how his family treated those who had nothing. That same day, Emily was having the worst morning of her life. Her husband had left early for work after an argument she couldn't fix. The house felt empty, and the weight of expectations pressed on her chest. To the outside world, she was the lucky daughter-in-law of a millionaire, but inside, she felt invisible, constantly measured, never truly accepted. When the disguised Raymond approached the house to collect trash, Emily opened the gate herself. The old woman dropped a bag by mistake, spilling waste across the ground. Neighbors looked away, some frowned, no one helped. Emily hesitated for just a moment, not because she didn't care, but because she felt eyes watching her, judging her. Then she knelt down. Without gloves, without complaint, she helped the old woman pick everything up. "Don't worry," Emily said softly, as rain soaked her sleeves. "People forget we're all human." Raymond felt something crack inside him. But the test didn't end there. Over the next few days, he appeared again and again outside the house, near the market, even once outside Emily's workplace. Each time, he saw something different. Sometimes Emily was tired, sometimes she was quiet, but she was never cruel. She shared food, she spoke kindly, and once, when another woman mocked the garbage collector, Emily defended her without hesitation, even though it embarrassed her publicly. Still, there was one moment that nearly broke everything. One evening, Raymond, still disguised, came to the house just as Emily and her husband were arguing again. This time, about money. Emily's voice cracked as she said she didn't want luxury, she wanted respect. Raymond listened from outside, his heart pounding. When he knocked, Emily opened the door and froze. For a split second, Raymond saw fear that this woman might be a burden. But Emily stepped aside and let him in. She gave the old woman water, chair, and quietly said, "I'm sorry you had to see that. Some days are heavy." Raymond couldn't speak. That night, he went home and cried for the first time in years. The next morning, the truth was revealed. Raymond arrived at the house in his usual suit, his posture straight, his voice firm. Emily stood frozen as he told everyone what he had done. Silence filled the room. Shame, fear, confusion. Emily's eyes filled with tears. Not because she was exposed, but because she realized she had been tested every day without knowing it. Raymond walked toward her and did something no one expected. He bowed his head. "You passed," he said, "but not my test. I failed yours. I doubted your heart." Emily broke down, not in victory, but in relief. For the first time, she felt seen. From that day on, things changed. Raymond treated her not as someone who married into money, but as someone who brought humanity into his home. He learned that wealth reveals nothing but character reveals everything. And the lesson stayed with everyone who witnessed it. The way you treat someone who can do nothing for you says more about you than all the success in the world. If this story touched you, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because sometimes, the greatest tests in life don't come with warning, and the greatest wealth is kindness when no one is watching.